Hey, what's up? Thanks for detailing all that for me, but I've bought too many games on here to do that. I've bought way too many games, so I'm not really wanting to do that right now. Also, it's really hot in my room. Our AC is not working, so the Switch gets hot really fast. I don't know if overclocking is really going to be a good idea. I mean, it won't hurt the Switch or anything. It's already like an oven in here as it is, but it's probably going to impact the frame rate. But I probably will try overclocking in a little bit on stream and see how it looks. But yeah, it's too much of a risk right now. That's the main reason why I'm doing all this legit and I'm not pirating stuff because I've bought like over 200 games on here. I'm not in a position to just get this Switch banned. I keep it as legit as possible. Uh, well, I need to see how the overclocking works first. I need to see how that works first before I bother with that. So I'll probably try that in a little bit. I just kind of feel like playing the game right now. To be honest with you. Game still doesn't work in Yuzu. They're having problems getting it to work because they have to like update they have to update their audio for the game to even load. Yeah, I've had bad luck with tech lately too. That's why I like have not been streaming much. I've been working on it so much. Getting kind of I just want to play the game tonight. It's average at best. I'm gonna try overclocking in a little bit. I'm just worn out from all the tech support. I'm like really worn out. I can't take it anymore. I did get the overclocking working though, if that's what you're asking. Alright, cool. He's all decked out now. This game is really solid though. This is one of the best Muso games to come out in a long time. Goes to show that they don't care about the games that they don't get funded to do. That's what this game proves. This is a really solid game, and I'm not even a Fire Emblem fan at all. Like, I'm skipping every single cutscene. Like, just strictly from gameplay and polish. Like, this game is really good. The fact that I can enjoy it and I don't care about Fire Emblem at all is a testament to its quality. I just wish that the games that they made themselves, they weren't funded to make, were better. He's like, this proves they can still put out a good game. They still can. And this game is proof of it right here. It's just that's a hell of a weapon right there. Ah, damn. Oh wow, it costs a lot to do that. Uh, go without this for now. Alright, well, he's gonna be doing some mad damage. The main guy still needs some help here. Let's see if I can harvest some more money. I think I'm getting close to the end of the game. It seems like I am. I haven't really watched anything on this at all. I've kind of just been playing it blind, which is ironic because I'm skipping all the cutscenes. I'm not like I'm not watching any of the cutscenes. I'll believe it when I see it, as I'm tired of their shit hardware. I really am. They have some good games, but man, they just run like garbage. It gets tiresome after a while. It really does. Oh well, the fact that that game even exists at all is proof that they're making another one. Uh, because that was how they sold Breath of the Wild. That was how they sold that game. You know, it still came out on the Wii U. It's the same. Actually, the last two, well, the major Zelda games, Twilight Princess and Breath of the Wild, were basically just like games made to sell the new hardware. And they were nice enough to put it on the old hardware, but it was clearly like the goal. It was very obvious. Plus, they need like a big game to get people to buy it because Switch is going to be Switch 2 is going to be like the PS5, where it's like it's not really a big jump. It's just the games don't run like garbage anymore. And they're like not going to have that many exclusive games, obviously. At best, they'll have like Breath of the Wild, and then like maybe like one more killer app, and then everything else is going to be indie. Which I love indie games, don't get me wrong, but the average person's not going to like bend over and buy a Switch for an indie game. I've had the option of upgrading this Switch multiple times, and I've always I've always held off because I knew there's going to be a more powerful one. Like, I'm just going to stick with this one, even though the battery is boned pretty hard from like 4.5 years of constant use. The hyper armor is only bad in this game if you don't pair the people up. If you do pair the people up, you can do some pretty good stuff. Which is kind of what I'm showcasing right now. A lot of people don't use the tag system in this game, which is like the whole reason I'm playing it, because I fucking love tag combos. I don't care about Fire Emblem at all. It's like a whatever franchise to me. Skipping every cutscene, and I have like about 15 hours in this game. They juggle just fine. I think they were trying to make the gameplay not devolve into what the first one did, where you just mash buttons and kill everybody. Seems like they designed the game with wanting you to tag in mind. Because when you tag, their weak point gauge opens guaranteed. Which I like. It's more of a reason to tag in this game than the first one, where it's just like, if you like the style. But they like added a practical use to it this time. I'm just gonna go over there and pop a Muso. Should kill him. You get Muso very sparingly in this game. It's another thing they kind of nerfed from the first game. First game, you could just spam it all the time, kill everything. Here they actually wanted to be a big deal, so these animations don't get as old. They're like really long. Yeah, get your ass beat. One shot. Am I not paying attention to chat? Like, why do people come in here and attack me? What? Why do random people come in here and accuse me of things I'm not doing? It really bothers me. Like, what is it that you want? I'm reading your chat. Like, you want me to, like, fix it for you? I can't. Come on now. I have no patience for that kind of stuff tonight. I just read your message. I just read your message. How are you saying I'm not looking at the chat? Come on now. Really? Like, what is it you want? Just watch the game. I looked at your other messages. What is it that you want? Okay, you're having problems with your Joy-Cons. That sucks. What do you want me to do about it? I can't control that. like, what is it that you're wanting? You just want attention? Like, okay, well, if you don't stop it, I'm gonna time you out. You're really starting to test me, and I don't need it right now. You just seem to be just as we just want attention. I've given you plenty of attention already. Just let me play the game. Okay then, you can get kicked out. You can get hidden for a while. You're in timeout. Understand why people have to be so confrontational over nothing. Like, and like when people come in on a video game stream and they complain that they're not being given undivided attention. It's like, if you want that, then go to a just chatting stream where the focus is pure chat interaction. And I wasn't even ignoring you. Like, I don't understand what you want. like, just take a timeout for a couple minutes. Like, jeez, the audacity of some people. A streamer, you didn't respond to me in 2 seconds, so you're clearly ignoring me, and you're a bad streamer. All right. Can I just kill him? You can just kill him right now. To do this shit. Fuck him. No, I can kick his ass. Push the Muso button, he'll die. I fucking hate escorting people. Just go. Come on, bozo. Hurry up. Why can't you teleport? Ugh. Escort missions should be illegal. Keep going, slowpoke. Kill him like instantly. He's so fucking slow. Hurry up. Why can't the Supreme Court make escort missions illegal instead of abortion? Maybe people wouldn't hate them so much. When you stopped advancing, and just fucking run past them, dude. It's not complicated. Go. Come on, like, how many times is this gonna happen? Just run past them. I can't stand escort missions. There, he's dead. Why couldn't you just run past him in the first place? Move it, idiot. Hurry up. Watch, gonna be like 3 more generic officers. Can you make it? Can you make the play? Alright. Could have just killed him, but... No, I was worried I was gonna go insane from your shitty escort mission. Yep, I'm just gonna push the Muso button because this mission is garbage. Standard shit escort mission. Auto-scroller. I don't know what you want, man, but you're on thin ice. You're on thin ice. Just stop it. I had the decency to not ban you. I had the decency to not ban you. Don't make me regret that decision. Just watch the stream. I'm not really asking for anything. I was reading your messages and I responded when I could. But I'm playing a fast-paced video game and I can't do it, like, right away. It's fine. Just don't do it again. Period. I'm not, like, asking for anything complicated here. If I didn't ban you, then I don't think you're a terrible person, so... You know what? You're out of here. You're out of here. You had your chance. You had your chance. Like, jeez, man. You had your chance. You had your chance and you blew it. So, you're welcome to watch, but I don't need to be seeing your messages anymore. I don't really have any rules in here, as I just expect people to just use common sense. But I get turned off when I go into a stream and they have like a laundry list of rules. Like, I expect people to just act like adults and use common sense, not do things that would piss them off. Like, treat people the way you want to be treated. It's not hard. Well, the escort missions in this game, it's always the same thing. It's the thing that you hate in Muso games, where, like, one generic officer spawns, and instead of doing the sensible thing and just running past them, the AI will completely stop and then just kind of get stuck like a deer caught in headlights. And they just stand there. I think that put me on the path for like a good ending or something. Because I had the option to kill that evil guy, the green haired anime guy. I'm going to assume that's what it was. I'm not really paying attention to the story anyway, so hopefully, hopefully getting an ending, good ending, gives me something. I'm like not. I'm just playing this for the gameplay. Standard Muso stuff though. They just zone out. Like they can't grasp the concept of just like running past them. I wonder how you're supposed to do that if you had like an underleveled character. Because I really only had like a couple seconds. I really only had a couple seconds to do that. Yeah, there was one at the beginning of the game where it's one of those really obnoxious Muso levels where the enemy just has a fetish for attacking the generic at the main camp, and they just kept doing it over and over. I had to put it on easy, and then I just spammed Muso on the general, the commander. It felt like I would have been stuck there forever. Like, you know what? That's the only time I've had to put it on easy. Actually, fighting the officers, I've got a pretty good handle on just from playing other Muso games. But uh, thing that kills you the most in this game is the AI. No, it's uncapped, which is why on emulator, if your computer can handle it, you can run the game better than console. A lot of people are complaining about it. It's like people don't appreciate uncapped frame rates. Like I see people say like, "Oh, I wish the game was just 30 FPS." I'm like, why do you want that? Like, whenever they put out the new Switch, which hopefully will be sooner than later, this game will just run at 60 FPS. It won't have to be patched or touched by the developers at all. That's the benefit of having an uncapped frame rate. But people always complain about it. It's really weird. Now, in their defense, a game like this that's highly popular and will sell a lot of copies, they probably would go back and just uncap the frame rate and do a performance patch. But I mean, it's even better when they don't even have to do that. Like, the game will just run better when you throw better hardware at it. I get tired of seeing that. Uncapped frame rate is a blessing in disguise. It's something that people get really stubborn about. Like, I mean, ideally the game should just run at 60, but if it's uncapped, it basically future-proofs the game. There are a lot of old games, like the ones I play on my kitty sitting streams. Uh, like they can't run at 60 FPS easily because the game logic is tied to the frame rate. When you make something uncapped, it essentially makes it so, uh, when better hardware with backwards compatibility or emulation or something comes out, tech improves over time. The game will just work better. Period. It won't have to be touched up by anybody. But no, people complain that it's not a lock 30. I'm like, a locked 30 is bad. You don't want that. You want the game to be uncapped. That's why stuff like God Hand is all messed up. There's a 60 FPS patch for that, but the game logic is tied to the frame rate, so certain things don't work like they should. Good example is the Kingdom Hearts remasters they did for PS4. They took it upon themselves to double the frame rate, but there were a lot of problems that stemmed from that. They couldn't. A lot of inconsistencies, bugs, and stuff, and crashes. Certain things didn't work like they're supposed to. Like, if that's like a professional port job, that's not like uh, a fan kind of thing. That's like a big company doing it. It's still like not easy. I don't know. It just bothers me when people complain about it because like there's so many great older games that they're messed up. If you try to increase the frame rate, there's things that don't work properly. A lot of PS2 games in particular, PS2 and PS3. Although now with Unreal Engine and Unity, from this point forward, it'll be less of a problem because uh, those engines scale to arbitrary frame rates, so 60 FPS and above. But anything older than like last gen, it's usually a nightmare to fix that stuff unless the game is already designed with it in mind. You should go back and watch those the Kingdom Hearts videos when the PS4 ports came out, because that was the first time they made it run above 30, and there were a lot of problems. It wasn't just like nitpicky speedrunner stuff, but like actual issues with the game. Things didn't work right. Actually, not having uncapped frame rate is a big reason why a lot of old games don't come back. And people don't realize that either. It's like they know that you put it out on a new, like a PS5 or PS4, an old ass game, and it still runs at 30. People will be pissed off. Look at the Chrono Cross remaster. How much of a joke that was. They like barely did anything to it that you couldn't already do on emulator. Like they know that it'll be a train wreck if they put it out, but it's a real nightmare to fix that stuff. They didn't put those things into consideration when they made those games. They weren't really thinking about the future. Like, how can we keep selling this game to people? Like, it actually is a legit, like, big reason why there are certain games that, like, you wonder why you can't get it on, like, a modern platform. That's precisely why. They feel that the effort it would take to, like, make the game run at a better frame rate and not be completely messed up is the cost ratio is just not there. It must have been a nightmare to make Kingdom Hearts run at 60 FPS. I can't imagine a world where it wasn't a problem. Like, it has to be. Wait, I thought the Steam Deck doesn't have a dock. Isn't the dock for the Steam Deck delayed? It's been delayed like indefinitely or something crazy like that? How are you getting it to run on the monitor? Ah, I didn't know that. Oh no, a Steam Deck would have been nice to have. I had it pre-ordered, but it took like a year to give me the notification to buy it, and I just didn't have $500. Uh, so I lost the ability to get that. Honestly, wouldn't have made my money back. It's kind of a frivolous investment. I don't think it really would have. I mean, nice to have, yes, but not like this massive upgrade or anything. I've definitely made my money back on the Switch, of course, easily, but I don't think that would really go that far. This seems like a shit thing to spec into. By the time the awakening charges, the map is already over. So he basically just used it to nuke the boss. I feel like they went a little overboard with nerfing awakening and stuff in this game. It's like they nerfed awakening and they also nerfed Muso filling. And Muso bar takes forever to fill up. I mean, in the game's defense, the Musos in this are really busted. You can like one or two shot most enemies, most bosses, like named officers. I'm not talking generics. Reminds me of Neo 2. They really wanted to nerf Living Weapon from the first game because that was the easiest way to break that game to the point where you barely had to play it. But then like Yokai Shift is way worse. You have to put like an immense amount of work into it to make it like actually useful. I definitely feel like they kind of did that in this game. They went a little overboard with the nerfs. But at the same time, this game has really long. The first game had like really long Muso animations, and you saw them too much. It got kind of repetitive, so I think that was probably part of it too. But definitely feels like they could have made it a little bit less useless. Hello. All right, I'm gonna try overclocking. It's already getting kind of late. Uh, I'm gonna try overclocking the game. So I gotta put the Switch in custom firmware. Let's give it an honest shot. Uh, so I gotta turn this off and set things up. Give me a couple minutes here. It won't take that long. I promise. It's a pretty quick process. Let me put some music on. Look at that, I did it before the song ended. It took 3 minutes. Alright. The Switch is pretty hot right now, so I don't expect it to work too well, but I'm gonna give this a shot here. So I'm on custom firmware right now. I don't have my save. I haven't imported it yet. Let's give this a try really quick. So you're gonna wonder why it says 2 hours. It's because the demo save is all it's got. I didn't want to bother risking getting my Switch banned if the overclocking's not going to make a noticeable difference. So I want to test this out while I'm docked right now and see how it goes. I'm only like 12 hours into the game. I have a better idea how to break it now, so that helps. All right. All right. Let's try this. How's it looking? Is it looking any better? It's definitely running better, but it's like really hot in my room right now. I don't have air conditioning at the moment, so it's kind of why I'm like, I don't want to risk getting my Switch banned for this. So maybe when the summer stops, but I'm in Southern California, so that basically means never. It's pretty much either spring or summer here. I don't think this is much better. It's running a little bit better. Yeah, if I can get it cooler in my room, it might be worth doing. Uh, but there's two problems. I don't have working air conditioning right now, and also I'd either have to import my save or start the game again from the point of the demo. So uh, I don't think it's enough of an improvement to really bother doing that. Uh, that's about what I expected, though. I've had that problem with my other devices as well because it's so hot in the house right now. Uh, the heat throttling kicks in way faster, so that sucks. It was a little bit easier on the eyes. How was it for you guys? It was a little bit easier on the eyes, but not like the game-changing difference I was looking for. Realistically, there's probably like another 3 months of this because California pretty much goes spring, summer, spring. Pretty much goes summer and then spring, and then there's like 2 months of of like below 80-degree temperatures, and then it goes back up again. So um, I've noticed this is a problem with other things I have too. If I try to record from my phone in this room right now, the heat throttling kicks in way faster. Whereas if I'm at my neighbor's house, uh, the phone has no heating issues at all. So, uh, unfortunately, I am currently not in the living situation where overclocking is going to be too useful. Um, There's a couple things I could do. I actually could try this at the game center. I'm thinking of doing that. Um, I don't have the cash to do it right now, but in a couple days I will. Uh, I might actually just take my Switch over there and get it in custom firmware and try it over there and see if it's a big difference. If it is, then I will consider starting the game over again. But right now, it's just not worth it. I can't. It's out of my control. I can't make the house cooler because we don't have air conditioning right now. But yeah, I had to go get a friend of mine sent me some money for a physical copy to do this, and I feel kind of bad because the house is too hot to really use it that well. But I can always go to the game center and record over there, I guess. I don't think they'll have a problem with that. So we'll look into that. All right, I'm gonna put the Switch back in official firmware. Actually, hold on. What's up, Grow? Yeah. This is legit one of the best Muso games they put out in a long time, but the hardware sucks. It's a lot better than Age of Calamity. It's way better than the first Fire Emblem Warriors. That game was it was fun, but it felt really I don't know the word for it. It felt like they tried too hard to make it seem like the game was deep, and it really isn't. It was really easy to break. There were way too many clones, and this game has a lot of clones. It does. There's like less than half the moveset. The moveset to clone ratio is like less than half. But what they did is they added a lot of active and passive abilities, and they let you change class at will. So what that does is, uh, I wouldn't say it solves the cloning problem, but it's like the best attempt they've made at solving that problem since, I'd say, Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate, where in that game they basically gave the clones unique charge attacks. They gave them 5 out of 6 charge attacks were unique. So almost the entire main moveset was unique. So even if they used the same weapon, they played completely differently. And then you had the R1s and stuff as well, and the Muso attacks. So they were, besides, holding a different weapon, the same weapon, they were basically different characters. So in this game, they didn't do that, but they added the passives and stuff in the class system. It adds a lot of really interesting synergies. So even though you don't have that many movesets to play with, and there's a lot of characters, um, there's still a lot that you can do with it, which I think is a really cool way of fixing it, actually. I wish Samurai Warriors 5 had something like that. Like, that game is a prime example of shit clone system, where you have like 4 or 5 people using the exact same move set, and one of them has a unique attack that's way better than the others. So that makes the other 4 characters irrelevant. You only want to use that character that has the good charge attack. And they didn't really have like uh, unique passives. That was one thing that this game had. I will defend the first Fire Emblem Warriors a little bit, in that it did have the unique passives. So, and you could pass those passives on to other characters. So that gave the clones some use, but it was still essentially just one passive ability. Some of them were kind of useless. The best one was attack speed, of course. Uh, Samurai Warriors 5 didn't even have that. It was just like it's the same fucking moveset. Like you're just playing a skin. I think I hope that in the future, I mean, ideally they stop making games with so many clones in the first place. But I hope in the future, if they do have to make another game with clones, that they take some inspiration from this game, because I think this game actually handles it quite well. You have a lot that you can do with the unique ability and the class system. There's a lot that you can do with it, and you can still like make your own kind of play style, even though the moveset to playable character ratio is still it's about as bad as Samurai Warriors 5. Uh, I don't know. It's interesting. All right, so let me put it back in official firmware. In a moment here. You know, the weird thing about the Muso community is people defended Fire Emblem Warriors for having so many clones. They defended that game. They said, "Oh, the stats are different." I'm like, dude, you can make the most busted builds in that game and basically turn it into mashing the square button. Like, the stats have no bearing on anything. They don't matter. They're not an excuse for how few movesets the game had. But then, like, everybody hates Samurai Warriors 5 for doing the exact same thing, which is really weird to me. It's like, double standards much? We had a whole skill tree in Samurai Warriors 5 and it did nothing. Like, all that was in there was like, occasionally you'd get like one extra R1 ability, and the rest was just stats, just passives, like 5 more health points. I'm like, why even have the skill tree at that point? It's not adding anything to the game. It's not like letting you diversify your playstyle or anything. It's just all right. It's back in official firmware right now. I think I'll play like a couple more levels, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed. Okay, so apparently the story has 16 chapters, and I'm on 11 right now. So very high chance, very high chance I'll finish this by like Monday, depending on how long I keep playing. Oh well, I got no money. Oh, forgot I'm broke. I need to level him up. Actually, he's fine the way he is. Uh, Apparently that guy is busted, so should probably try to put some stuff on his body here. He actually comes with a pretty good weapon. Uh, oh, that's pretty sick. This guy's fucking roided out. Holy shit. They're going for a ride. So I guess I got myself on the best ending somehow. I'm looking it up on the guide right now. Looks like you recruit this green-haired anime guy. You get on the best ending. There's a missable character, and then there's also an unlockable character that you can't get if you don't get this character. Oh, well, it's not like it matters. This game is made to be played more than once, but it's still nice. Uh, no, I think there's even more busted characters later. The problem is attack speed in this game is based on your weapon proficiency. So he's gonna suck to use right now. You don't. There's no like just base attack speed in this game. It's actually you get it from leveling this up here, whatever this is called. Like, see his where does it show it? He's at A rank proficiency right now, so he has the fastest attack speed possible, which is nice in a way. It's kind of obtuse. I don't think the game ever actually tells you that. You know, actually, does it? It might have. This game really bombards you with tutorials at the beginning. It's nice that they have all this here. Uh, where would I go to look at that? I'm curious if it actually mentions the attack speed going up. It's definitely noticeable. Uh, no, it does not tell you. Like, how much this game really makes it so you don't really need to look online for barely anything. Uh, it's really weird how it doesn't tell you. When you increase your weapon level, your attack speed goes up. So some of the movesets don't feel too bad, like the main character, but some of them definitely do. All right. No game sound? And no one said anything the whole time? Not one person? I've been streaming for 90 minutes. No one said anything the entire time? Really? Come on, guys, throw me a bone here. No one said anything the entire time. I forgot I rebooted my computer. Sorry. Pro streamer, by the way.
A feat of much impressiveness.
Here I go. This is my duty. It's no use. We can't gain any ground.
You guys need to speak up when that happens. It's a very easy thing for me to forget. You're not offending me if you say that. It's just something I forget sometimes. My computer blue screened earlier. I had to restart it. So the sound setting was not there. Next time, just you notice there's no sound, just tell me. It's very quick to fix. Took 2 mouse clicks.
No exception, of course. Out of the way. Moving my own pace. Time to make a name for ourselves. The stronghold's out.
Begin.
Ours. My turn.
Begin. The sky.
Right on.
This place is becoming ours.
You got my back. We shall go together. I'll follow your lead. I've got you now.
The enemy's stronghold will be ours.
Luck was on our side today.
Yeah, I guess no one minded. It's not a big deal. It's more of a big deal when that happens when I'm recording, because then I want the sound to have like good video quality. But
This'll help me break new back.
when I'm just playing casually like this, it's a nuisance, but it's not like a deal breaker. You can tell I've been doing a lot of tech support. Been doing a ton of tech support the past couple days, so brain is just toast. It's fried.
Well?
Alright, I'm gonna do this one and go to bed. I'm actually pretty tired. I'll finish up this one. I'll finish up the... Well, apparently I got the true ending. So... It's gonna be a little bit longer to finish the game.
shall lead us to victory. I shall fulfill my noble duty.
Looks like I'm up.
Let us stand together.
You got it.
Begin. Our...
I'm on it. Let's...
Sorry, but I gotta fall back. I shall aid you.
Move at my own pace.
Don't mind if I do.
Swapping in.
Someone needs a blade breaker?
I can still fight. Is it my turn?
Move at my own pace. I'll break you!
My turn.
Retreat! On to the next one.
None shall surpass me.
Time to make a name for ourselves.
Take a breather. None shall surpass me. Stand your ground. Greatness demands it. My turn. None shall surpass me.
It was never in doubt.
Wow. Much needed money. I think when you max out the town, probably starts to get to the usual video game point where you have more money than you could spend, but I actually think they did a pretty good job of making the money useful. I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. That's a good stopping point. So 2 more fights, 3 more fights. You can go straight to the end, but you get less strategy resources. And since this is the first playthrough, I don't think it's too wise to do that. I think when you do New Game Plus, and if you do like normal, you probably just want to skip to the main fight. But like the side missions, you really want to do them, because when you claim the territory, all these houses have extra materials. Oh, Mike Scarn, Sweaty Gamers here. Alright, I'll do one more for Mike Scarn. I'll do one more for Mike Scarn. Mr. Mike Scarn is here. He deserves to see one level. It's like 2:30 in the morning here. Alright, I'll do... This is the last one for real. My eyes are starting to get heavy. I already took my meds, so that's not helping. We'll do one more for Mr. Mike Scarn. Sweaty Gamer. Fellow Sweaty Gamer. I'm not as sweaty as Mike Scarn, though. I don't do, like, super hardcore
Together,
stuff.
we can be
Well,
turning
sometimes
the
I do.
tides.
Let us stand together.
Not as often.
You got it.
Let's see.
I'm on it.
I'll do one more.
I'll lend it.
Take a breather.
Let us begin our advance.
None shall surpass me.
Begin. This. We can't let it end like this. So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Greatness demands it.
We can ill afford defeat here.
You shall pay for this. You hear?
None shall surpass me.
I'll face my comrades after this.
You shall not get in my way.
I'm dragging the others down.
That was nothing for me.
I'm swapping in. I'm dragging the others down.
Move at my own pace.
I'm swapping in. You are mine.
Move at my own pace.
My turn.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
My turn at last.
No challenge at all.
My turn at last. My turn.
Looks like that's it for us.
I shall aid you. None shall surpass me.
Give me something to smile
What's up,
about.
Andrew?
Let's have a little fun.
None shall surpass me.
Well, Mike, I'll tell you one thing. If there is a reason, I don't know because I'm skipping all the cutscenes. So, whatever reason it is, you'll have to
Your efforts lift
go watch a
everyone's
Let's Play.
spirits. I
like not watch it. I haven't watched a single cutscene in this. I've skipped it all. I just don't care about Fire Emblem.
My turn at last.
I'm just playing this because it's Muso. Zero interest. I've just never cared about this franchise at all. But this is one of the best Muso games to come out in a long time. Just a solid game all around. Very high quality. So I look past the fact that I don't have any kind of
My turn.
emotional
But
attachment
we
to
will
this
be taking
franchise.
land. You thought you could best me. My turn at last.
You can do it. I can also do it.
This might actually be fun if I'm fighting you.
We shall go together.
I'll follow your lead.
So this game has a really heavy narrative focus, so it's actually a pretty crappy game to watch somebody play if you care about the story.
Stronghold's ours.
There's probably some people that will watch my stream to this knowing that I don't care about the story, so that they can see the gameplay and not get spoiled. Yeah, there's a lot of story in
I don't know
this.
how we held them off, but we did.
Pretty big focus.
For
2 Master Seals, not bad. We'll do one more. We'll do one more.
Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Come back soon.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of...
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Time to work you into shape.
I gotta level that guy up.
Yeah, that's enough. I feel like I've taken... We got out what we put in. I am capable...
A new... That should...
Can't.
Yeah, that's enough. A new power. Another trick.
Proud. This...
Time to work you into shape. Finally, I've been waiting. This... Can't wait to see how you do. Off to work.
shall lead us to victory. I shall fulfill my noble duty. Let us stand together.
We can win this. I'm on it.
Looks like that's it for us.
None shall surpass me. Greatness demands it.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
That was adequate. I command you to help me! My turn.
Looks like that's it for us.
None shall surpass. You shall not get in my way.
Now we can really show them what we're made of.
Take a breather.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Turn at last. Good. None shall surpass me.
You'll have to take these from me.
My turn at last. Greatness demands it.
Well, a lot of people aren't going to play like this. A lot of people aren't going to play like this. The game doesn't really require it, but it's really fun.
Take a breather.
But in this game, compared to the first one, they tried to make tagging more practical instead of just styling.
Looks like that's it.
There was never any reason to really do it in the first game, because the first game was so easy to break. But in this one, the enemies have like a lot of hyper armor. But if you tag and they do the switch attack, it opens their gauge, and when the gauge is open, that's when you have hit stun. So that's when you induce hit stun.
I'm in. Witness my true power. Moving my own pace.
Is that all we've got?
Someone need the blade breaker?
Is that all we've got?
None shall surpass me. I give you my thanks. Don't mind if I do. My turn at last.
You can't afford to panic right now.
Greatness demands it. Take a breath. That was nothing for me.
Another battle survived.
I won't. This'll help me break new boundaries.
Alright, folks. That's gonna do it for now. That is the end of the big gaming tonight. Big gaming weekend shall continue, but that is it for now. Overclocking's not really viable for me right now because of how hot it is here, and air conditioning's not working. So I'm just gonna play the game on here. Uh, Whenever it works on the emulator, we'll try it. But I think real hardware is the way to go. A lot of people are saying the emulator that can run this right now, the performance in battle, which, you know, for a Muso game is like the only thing that matters.
What do you think?
Is not much better than the Switch, so nothing I can really do about that. You cannot dodge during this battle. Wow. Alright. That's all, folks. Thanks for helping me test the overclocking and everything. I might be able to, like, go to the game center and use it there, but it's just not a viable option for me right now. I've had the same problem with my phone. My phone overheats when I'm in my room because of how hot it is in this house, but, like, when I'm at my neighbor's house, I can play, like, high-end games like Diablo Immortal and PGR with, like, no performance hit while streaming. While streaming on a device that doesn't have like native hardware to stream, like PS4 and Xbox. So sucks that I can't really use the overclocking right now, but we'll try to find some other solutions. That game is really awesome. I'm really enjoying it. I would like to play it at a better frame rate, but right now I'm kind of my hands are kind of tied at the moment. So good night, folks. See you guys. Try to log on in the morning. See if I feel like logging on in the morning. Mike Scarn just started streaming, so you guys can head over there. That's where I'm gonna go. Good night.